Hey, what's up guys? It's Coach Dex with Skill Boost Academy and Elite Mixtapes, and today we will be bringing you another breakdown video. Today we'll be covering my boy Zion Williamson. This breakdown will be special since myself, along with my partner Bryce, were the first big mixtape company to start covering Zion back in the summer of 2016. Zion's 3 years of high school were like no other. Outside of building a personal relationship with Zion, I got a chance to see one of the most athletic players to ever pick up a basketball. Due to our company, Elite Mixtapes, and many other media outlets, Zion entered college as one of the most famous athletes outside the NBA. Zion was South Carolina's Mr. Basketball and brought the city of Spartanburg 4 state championships. If you've seen Zion in action, then it's no surprise why he went #1 in the 2019 NBA draft. What I think is very interesting is how people are still actually doubting his ability to play at the highest level. So today, I'll be sharing my opinion on why I think Zion will be the Rookie of the Year and take the league by storm. The first thing that stands out with Zion is his versatility. Standing at 6'6" and 280 pounds, he's one of the most unique players I've ever seen play. The way he changes speeds, stays on balance, and glides through the air despite his weight is crazy. Jumping off 1 foot or jumping off 2, it really doesn't matter. As you can see in these clips, Zion is making everything look easy when it comes to dunking the ball. According to P3 Sports Science data, Zion created more force when he jumped than any other player they've ever tested aside from Andre Drummond. Zion cuts well, and he runs the floor, making it fast breaks very hard to stop. Personally, one of my favorite aspects of his game is his ability to drive to the basket and maintain his balance. With somebody of his size and his strength and his explosiveness playing above the rim a lot of times, you don't really find him on the floor a lot. You find him driving to the basket in control. I think he plays real low to the ground. Very rarely do you see him out of control or, flopping or falling around. So I think that's one of my favorite aspects of his game is his ability to go to the basket, drive, play above the rim, but still maintain his balance and his strength. I think Zion's most impactful skill is his motor and his energy. Not only is he gifted, but he plays hard. He's a very low maintenance player, meaning he's not Hollywood at all. I don't think you have to cater to him or cater to his needs. Knowing him personally, he's very humble. He has every reason to be cocky, but I've never seen him acting that way. He obviously loves the game. If you watch some of these clips, when he's stepping out on the floor, he's all smiles. He doesn't have any sign of entitlement, no matter how much success he's reached. So I think that's a very strong attribute to have as a young basketball player. Another strength of his is his defense. He plays the passing lane well, and we know that if he gets in the open court, it's going to be really hard to stop him. As you can see in some of these clips, he's diving on the floor for the ball. He has a lot of chase down blocks. He reads the defense well. He's a rim protector. The one thing I would say he needs to work on is probably not being as aggressive in the passing lane. Sometimes you can catch him out of a stance and things like that. But his athleticism a lot of times makes up for it, at least it did in college, being beat off the dribble and being able to recover and swat the ball from behind or catch it off the backboard. A lot of people consider him a dunker, but if you really watch his game, he scores in a lot of different ways when it comes to getting to the rim. So you see some of these clips, floaters, Euro steps, he's able to shoot the ball and then tip his missing. These are all things I see him doing when the lane closes up and he has to do something other than dunk the ball. His most slept on attribute, I would say, is his court vision. He's been seeing double teams, triple teams from AAU and from school ball and things like that. So he's developed the ability to find teammates whenever he draws 2 or 3 people. So I think this is one thing that people don't really pay attention to, but if you watch his clips and watch his games, you'll see that he's far from a selfish player. His biggest area of improvement will obviously be his shooting ability. He doesn't have bad form, but as you can see in some of these clips, his elbow is slightly out from my understanding of shooting. I do a lot of training and developing players, and I would say one thing that would help him out a lot if he could bring his elbow in and just get his form above his head, that would help him out a lot. With that being said, I don't think Zion has to develop a lights out shot to impact the league this year. With his size, strength, and IQ, I think he has more than enough skills to impact the game. He's a great teammate and he's extremely coachable. I got Zion Williamson winning the Rookie of the Year award this year, and I'm excited to see what his legacy will be in the league. It's been a blessing, and it's been a pleasure to be able to cover him the 3 years we did. This is another breakdown from Coach Dex with Skill Boost Academy and Elite Mixtapes. Everybody have a great day, and peace from the Elite Mixtape family.